Hello and welcome back everybody to some more Fallout 4. We're about to infiltrate the Institute. We already did. But we're about to figure out what's going on down here. So, I don't think they know that we teleported, actually. And I'm not sure if Piper's probably not going to be able to come with us. I wish that she could so much. Because I am terrified to be on my own. You have no idea how terrified I am. And now that I know that I don't have a backup, I'm going to have to do everything on my own. So, we do have a lot of ammo, though. I made sure that I got plenty of ammo for my spray and pray. I almost got about 2,000 rounds, so we should be good to take on basically anything, plus a bunch of other stuff, so. Let's plug in our holotape. I just wanted to read all this. Okay. So we need to, where is it? I'm not sure which one it is. I'm guessing it's this one. Upload encrypted message. Okay. We'll check that holotape. What was our objective? Read Patriot's reply. Oh. Oh, okay. Right. No. Do I have to load it again? Okay. Message. Read reply. Acknowledge. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Right, as if I'd know where that was. Considering I literally just got here. I'm wondering if they're gonna know that we infiltrated them, or if they're gonna think.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I want my son.
Useless.
I want my son, gosh dang it. Oh, is it already open? Oh, okay. I really don't trust these guys.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Holy crap, guys.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
Welcome to
Decades
Assassin's
of
Creed.
research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
That scared the crap out of me. Sorry.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together. Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father!
He's not talking to us, is he? He's talking to the other guy.
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
You son of a... Alright. I apologize. I probably should take off my, my helmet. That might make things a little bit better.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
What?
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
What the hell did you do to my
Please
son?
try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
You a hologram? Or is that just the background that's making your hair glow? I think that's the background. Yeah, that's the background. Sorry about that. I was just like, what?
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Well, guys, holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man. Okay, so I'm like dumbfounded right now. I don't know what to do. I honestly I don't know. I feel like I've got to play the part of the like the role of being a good father and being with my son, but at the same time I feel like I have a responsibility to all the people of the Commonwealth to ensure their safety, and I don't feel it's in their best interest that they be turned into synths. Or at least that's what I believe is what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I don't know, guys. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. Yeah. Oh boy, alright. Let's get some hacking. Maybe this will clear my mind out a little bit. Help me out. Oh gosh, dang. Man, that's... So I did sort of already know that the son was gonna be possibly a bad guy. I sort of kind of come to that conclusion with my friends and I, and an assumption, but I wasn't definitely sure that he was gonna be like the Institute. I didn't know that he was gonna be the Institute leader, but I feel like the Institute's still the bad guy, so man. Gosh.
Sweet.
This is crazy, guys. Oh, man. Oh, alright. If you want to read this, be my guest. I'm not going to read it. You can go back and pause the video if you want to read this stuff. That's what I like to do. I like to go back and watch my videos over and read some of the stuff every once in a while. I don't do that every time, but I do that a lot. Wait, what was that last one? The synth shut... Director asks a synth shutdown. Unauthorized director code required. So we could shut down the synths, it looks like. Looks like we have, if we get like the code or something, we could shut down everything. What was that? Oh my gosh. Where am I supposed to go exactly? So this is... That's almost messed up. Gosh. I feel like it's so messed up and wrong what they've done. Oh man. Alright. Trying to figure out how to get out of here. I'm guessing we have to go down the stairs, probably. Seems like the right way, because upstairs wasn't.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Gosh,
Almost
dang.
done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh,
Hey, Doc.
I
They
don't
weren't
know.
kidding. You really
Most
are
of them have
here.
lasted long
Well,
past
all
their
right.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you
Allie
ask me,
Fillmore.
they
You
were
can
built
think of
pretty
me as
well.
the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. Oh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Operating at full capacity.
My gosh. This is just wrong. It's beautiful. So, I don't know if you guys heard me say on the way down, I mentioned Assassin's Creed. I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of the stupid, oh yeah, it's Abstergo Entertainment. If you played the, Assassin's Creed, Rogue or Black Flag, I believe it was Rogue, though. Maybe, I think they had it in Black Flag, but basically, their facility looks like this completely. It looks really similar, which is kind of funny. Anyways, let's check this back service door. Maybe this is a bathroom.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere. Security's too good.
Alright. Let's have a look at the
Remember to keep
robotics.
unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
Hi, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. Now, there's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Okay. Alright, well, let's go meet the rest of the division leaders. This is just creepy, guys. Feels like some crazy Terminator crap.
Time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
There's freaking gorillas?
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't even see the point of creating, like, what's the point of even living then if you're going to make everything robotic? And I don't, it wasn't the best way to put it, but let's see if we can find these gorillas that they're talking about. Oh, there. Well, what's the point of making something
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla
if it's not
project is
real?
showing promising results.
Are you just trying to fulfill your happy...
You're here. Glad you made it.
I mean, it's messed up, in my opinion. This is just screwed up. All of it. Everything now. I had an open mind before, but now... Nope. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but... I'm thinking about wiping this place off the face of the earth. Honestly. I mean, if this were real life, I would totally be up for wiping it off the face of the earth. But I'm still going to keep a little bit of an open mind because there's a little bit more we have to explore, I guess. Where are we supposed to go?
True food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious ingredients.
What? Oh, down there.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Well then. Ooh. I didn't take any of that. Come on, shut.
Hey,
good evening.
It's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Okay.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
Right. Alright guys, well I'm going to end it here. We'll continue with this next time. Thank you all for watching. Please comment and subscribe. I hope you were as shocked as I was to find out that Sean is the Institute's leader and potentially the bad guy of the story. Assuming that the Brotherhood Knight guy, whatever the heck is it, I think Maxon? I think that was his name, Maxon. Assuming that he's not a bad guy also. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down there also. Hit that like button. I'd appreciate all the support that I get. If you haven't subscribed, remember hit that subscribe button to see more of this playthrough. And I'll see you in the future. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.